Greetings, everyone. Well, big news today in Doctor Who land. We finally found out the identity of Doctor Number 12. And it is, of course, Mr. Peter Capaldi. Yeah. He was actually kind of the popular vote for the last couple days there. I vaguely remember seeing him in the Fires of Pompeii episode back in Series 4, and of course he was Mr. Frobisher in the Children of Earth story of Torchwood, and a lot of fans are saying, like, I don't know if I can ever forgive him for being Frobisher and killing all those people and being such a baddie in that story. I don't know if I can see him as the Doctor. But I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that maybe they're going to go in a darker direction with this Doctor, because we've had a couple of pretty fun-loving Doctors with David Tennant and Matt Smith. Maybe it's time to darken things up a bit. I know that they've done that a few times over the course of the classic series. You know, they've had the lighter-hearted moments and the darker, more serious moments and such. So maybe it's time to go dark again, and Peter Capaldi might be just what the series needs right now to kind of shake things up a little bit. Now, a lot of people, of course, are saying, like, oh, he's too old. We need a younger Doctor. It's like, well, we just had the youngest Doctor in the entire history of the series. Peter Capaldi is 55 years old. That, interestingly enough, is the exact same age that William Hartnell was when he first took on the role way back in 1963. Now, of course, William Hartnell actually played the character much older. I mean, to watch his portrayal of the character, he comes off as a guy in his, like, 70s or 80s, but he was actually only 55 at the time. The thing I'm really finding amusing, though, is it's really dividing up the fandom. We're finding out who the real fans are versus who were just the gushing fangirls watching for the cute hot guy. Yeah, it's not Twilight, folks. It's a story about a 900-year-old alien who travels through time and space in a police box. So to all the people saying that, oh, he's too old, well, let's look back at the ages of the various Doctors, shall we? Now, this is the ages that all the various actors were when they first took on the role back at the beginning of their tenures. So you had William Hartnell was 55, Patrick Troughton was 46, Jon Pertwee was 50, Tom Baker was 40, Peter Davison actually held the record for the longest time as being the youngest actor to take on the role. He was 29 when he first got the role. Colin Baker was 41, Sylvester McCoy was 44, Paul McGann was 37, Christopher Eccleston was 41. Wow, he was my age. David Tennant was 35, and then, of course, Matt Smith was 26. Now, it is quite a leap to go from 26 to 55, so I'm thinking that what's going to happen in the Christmas special this year is whatever it is that kills the 11th Doctor and forces him to regenerate is going to be something so devastating, so catastrophic, so cataclysmic, that that's basically going to be used to explain the sudden jump in visible age. Yeah, I think that 11's going to meet a very, very horrible end indeed. But I, for one, I'm really happy to see that the BBC and Stephen Moffat have really shown that they've got some balls, man. I mean, this is a big chance they're taking here, because they're really taking New Who in a whole new direction. A direction that classic Who fans aren't unfamiliar with. We're used to seeing older Doctors. In fact, most of us were brought up with older Doctors. So to us, the younger Doctors are the odd men out. But to a lot of the newer fans, they're accustomed to the younger, hipper Doctors and whatnot. So to them, you know, an older Doctor is going to be a bit of a big change. So I really got to hand it to BBC and Stephen Moffat for, you know, having the balls to take the chance to potentially alienate a large segment of their current fandom by not having someone perhaps with the same sex appeal as the previous two actors did. But it'll be interesting to see how it pans out. I, for one, as always, whenever the Doctor changes, I'm always excited to see what the new guy's going to bring to the role. And I think this one's going to be a really interesting change. I think we're in for some real treats in the coming next couple seasons. Alrighty, well, that is it from me to you for now. Just wanted to give you sort of my initial first reactions, first thoughts to Peter Capaldi taking on the mantle of the Doctor, Doctor number 12. I can't wait to see what they do with it. Alrighty, that is it from me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.